of Earth realm to another Mortal Kombat mobile video. Shall we begin?
Hi guys, today it's time for another character review, this time for MK11 Sub-Zero. First we will have a look at his stats and his passive. His passive is called Polar Vortex. Any opponent fighting against MK11 Sub-Zero for 8 seconds gets Frostbite. When performing combo enders against frostbitten opponents, MK11 Sub-Zero has a 50% chance of freezing them. Sub-Zero saves each MK11 teammate once by replacing him or her with an ice clone. The ice clone explodes, dealing high damage and causing bleed. Then next up we have his gear. The gear piece for Sub-Zero are the ice daggers. 50% basic attack damage boost, 50% chance to convert 50% damage to health on special attack 2, which is exclusive for Sub-Zero characters only, and 50% critical hit chance boost against enemies affected by freeze. For his feats of strength, he will need to perform 3000 combo enders for his rune. He needs 750 matches in Faction Wars for the victory stances. For the taunts, he will need 1500 special 2 attacks. For the icons, he needs to knock out 500 scorpion enemies. For the backgrounds, he will have to win 500 matches in battle mode. And for the titles, he has to perform 2000 special 1 attacks. Now let's have a look at the victory stances one by one. Starting of course with the obvious one, victory. Every male character has that. Same goes for warming up. And the third one is exclusive to Sub-Zero characters, the Lin Kuei Respect. And exclusive for MK11 Sub-Zero only, the MK11 Victory. And on your victory screen, it will look like this. Next I'm gonna scroll through his backgrounds. Only one missing here for me. Now let's have a look at his icons. Got everything here so far. Next up we have the titles, also one is missing. And it's actually the one that is named after his passive, Polar Vortex. Have a nice day is a good one. I like that. MK11 Sub-Zero has 2 different kinds of combo enders. The first one is just a regular one, causing damage without any special effects tied to it. And the second one, which only triggers on frostbitten opponents, is that you freeze your opponent upon a combo ender instead of his typical special 1 attacks, which we were used from other variations. So in this regard, MK11 Sub-Zero is quite unique. Instead of causing freeze, the special one of MK11 Sub-Zero simply has a bleeding effect. And the so-called Icicle Bust really looks good with his animations. And the special one is also able to knock out your opponent. His special 2 is not only unblockable, but also causes power drain. And if you hit it below 90%, there's no special animation tied to it. But be aware, if you are out of range, it will whiff and will cause no damage at all. So make sure that you are close enough to the opponent before executing it. The crushing blow is also tied to his special 2, and you have to perform 90% or higher. The animation then will lead to a close-up, also adding a slight slow motion. Let's have a quick look how it looks when I go full slow motion on it. And when successfully executing the special 2, it will also cause a stun effect on your opponent, which leads to follow-up attacks. Here the Soul Medallion, the Subtle Tattoo or the Rusty Chainsaw are very useful, because you would still have a special one ready to attack. His Fatal Blow asks the question, is not only devastating, but just in case that your opponent survives, it will also apply another Frostbite effect, slowing down your opponent and his power generation at the same time. When playing him with other MK11 teammates, he can save each one once from the dead, bringing them back with a little bit of health, which often can turn the match around. After fighting an opponent for longer than 8 seconds, the Frostbite effect will automatically be applied, and this cannot be blocked or dodged, and your only hope is to have some resistance to debuffs, be it from the talent tree or the gear you put on your characters. And surprise surprise, MK11 Sub-Zero also has a bug, and this bug can show up after you perform the special 2. Then suddenly the entire screen freezes, and no matter what you click, there is no effect. And the only solution is to quit the match and start a new one. MK11 Sub-Zero is a great addition to MK11 teams, and especially with saving your MK11 teammates from the dead ones, he kind of works like Spec Ops Scorpion. My main negatives would of course be the bug on Special 2, which is still not fixed, and the bug is around since he was introduced. Also that he just has one main combo ender outside from the one with the Frostbite, and this one is also very hard to get by, so if you want to play combo ender heavy gameplay, it's advised that you play him with the block breaking weapon, such as Center Blade, the Bladed Fans, Rusty Chainsaw, the Revolvers, you name it. On the plus side, MK11 Sub-Zero applies many effects. We have Frostbite, we have Bleed, we have Stun and Power Drain. MK11 Sub-Zero simply brings the entire package. And even though I'm not really a fan of his look, especially the weird headsock and the plasticky looking armor, he is so much fun to play, and with his amazing passive, saving your MK11 teammates from a knockout at least one time is so useful that even if you don't play him, he's a great addition just to have him in your team as a backup, even if you want to focus on other characters. And in case you are doing that, you will still have him with his unblockable special 2 waiting outside. In case one of your last fighters is defeated, he can come in and the unblockable special 2 can just take out the opponent with one hard blow, and Sub-Zero will win the match for you. It may be a very worn out pun, but MK11 Sub-Zero is a really cool card. He is available via the MK11 Diamond Pack, and also as a Faction War rewards he takes turn with MK11 Scorpion, so good luck and happy grinding.
Thank you for watching, Realm. If you enjoyed the slaughter and the bloodshed, you can support the channel by clicking on the like button. You can also click on one of the 2 videos presented by Baraka here. Also make sure that you are subscribed and click the bell notification icon to be notified upon new uploads. You all know the drill. Wound not kill, have a good one, and see you next time.